What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pearl Media. In today's episode, we'll be reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. Let's get into it.
What's going on? Yeah. I spent 3 years talking to guys. Understand, when I talk to men, it's going to be a different format, though. Because here's the thing. You're not going to be getting consults and getting one-on-one. No, you're going to pay to talk. As a man, you're going to pay to talk to me. I'm not going to be sitting here and giving, consultations. When I go talk to men, it's going to be like things your daddy should have taught you. Because it is one thing to be able to point out the inconsistencies and things going on with women. But this is why I never talk crazy about my exes. Because at the end of the day, it was a failure of leadership. It was me. It was me. And that's the thing. If you're not willing to take strict accountability and ownership as a man for your shit, then you can't be mad if you can't lead nobody. You can tell somebody, I'm a general, I'm a leader, go this way. People elect to follow who they choose to follow. You can't get mad at a woman who's not following the bitch in you. You got to kill a bitch in you. And far too many of us are raised by our mothers. We weren't raised by a strong father. You got to own it. You got to kill a bitch in you, man. And you need friends around you just going to slap that bitch out of you every day if need be. Please believe. You're going to have to check that bitch. Because if you start having problems, because a feminine woman, a truly feminine woman, they ain't gonna stay around a dude that's bitchified. No, they ain't gonna. Feminine women are repelled by bitches, and I've been on both sides. So make no mistake, I don't walk on water. I've done a lot of work on myself, and I'm still doing the work. That's why I would say, as men, you have to become the man you wish your daddy was. Okay? You got to become the man you wish your daddy was, and you got to do it real time, in process. You got to get out there and be willing to fail and fall on your face in public. You got to do it scared. You got to do it afraid. You got to do it alone without instructions. So, and here's a few things I cannot fix. I cannot fix lazy. And I cannot fix weak. So if you're lazy or weak, I can't help you. Discipline, I can work with discipline. Inconsistent, I can work with that. Scared, got that. Unsure, got that. Lazy, don't fuck with you. Don't call me. I want to talk to you. I don't want to be around no lazy men. I work too damn hard. I'm older than I'm twice some of you guys' age, and I probably work harder than you because I respect work. And that's one thing. Even guys that may not vibe with you, may think you not your style, not your whatever, people respect work. And even your critics will respect your work. And weak, I can't deal with weak. I can deal with scared, but I can't deal with weak. I've had to climb in the ring with somebody who I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt was going to whoop my fucking ass. I knew it. I knew I was going to jump in that ring and I was going to get the shit beat out of me. That my best was not going to be good enough. And I was going to get knocked down a lot. Hard and in person. You get knocked down 7 times. But the only thing I can choose to do is get up 8. That's it. But eventually, if you keep doing the work and you getting hit 15 times and you get in one punch, you're building up scar tissue. You're building up stamina. You're getting better. And then you go from getting hit 15-1 to 13-1 to 12-1 to 11-1, 10-1, 7-1. When you get down to that 7-1, your opponent start realizing, damn, he's taking more damage. You're getting stronger. When it starts getting down that 5-1, 3-1, they don't want to deal with it. See, we don't have any excuses. As a man, when I stopped giving myself excuses, outs, conveniences. It became a hell of a lot easier. So that's why, yeah, modern women this, woman that, da 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 da. Look, you gotta be the man you wish your daddy was, and you gotta ask yourself, would I follow me? Would I follow me blindly? Would I follow me and put my trust in me? And if you can do that shit, you'll be cool walking alone. Because you're going to have to walk alone, too. You're going to have to walk alone. You're going to have to cut some ties. You're going to have to make some enemies. But the thing is, can you look yourself in the mirror and say, hell yeah, I'm proud of the man I'm becoming? That's all it comes down to. So when they talk shit about you, call you gay and this and that, you don't let that shit sweat you because you're like, You know, and secretly, though, they know, too. So next week, man, we're gonna dig deep, man. We're gonna dig deep because at the end of the day, our responsibility is still this world. Modern women and their issues, yes, we got it. We're gonna keep our foot there and do what we gotta do. Yeah, yeah, we got all that, but we still got to get out of here and fight. Are you competing? And here's the last thing, especially to my black men. I don't want to hear shit until you start competing against other men. See, I can't do nothing with lazy, so I can't hear broke. You can't tell me you broke and you ain't working at least 60 hours a week that you're getting paid for. I can't hear broke and underemployed. I don't care if you got to pick up cans. Check your pride. I don't care about your pride. Fuck your pride. You shouldn't be too proud to be broke. But once you start to work, you build up work ethic. Then you compete. And competing, we practice amongst each other. But I compete in the world. You aren't competing against somebody that looks like you. That's the competition out there. I don't want you competing in Bankhead, East Point. I want you competing in Buckhead. If you ain't competing in Buckhead, you just practicing. The game. See, when a man gets on the path to become the man he wishes his father was, you ain't got to pound your chest and stomp and demand for a lot of stuff. The confidence that comes with getting work done, you'd be amazed. So, yeah, I get it. Alphabet, such and so forth. So, I get it, man. So, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But goddamn, it ain't supposed to be easy. If it was easy, the reward wouldn't be so goddamn good. Have you ever played a game if you've ever played a video game with the cheat code and set to easy, is it really fulfilling? But if you play it on the hardest level and you win, then it's worth something. So, please don't tell a woman she's not a 10. If you don't get out of here, who is this? Oh, no, how about it? What are you talking about? Don't tell a woman she's not a 10. I'll tell a woman she's exactly what I think she is.
Hello.
Hey, you got to come into the light.
I don't want to be in the light with you.
Well, then don't come on here telling me what I should not do.
Because you might tell me I'm a -3, and I don't want to be a -3.
Well, if you are -3, that's what it is.
But I'm not a -3. I would never let you and no one else put me down.
See, it's not about putting down. It's just not about lying.
Hey, calm down, cutie. Calm down.
Yeah, kick rocks, bitch. See, that's what I mean. See, you always want to say something, but you don't want to deal with it. Exactly. You cannot come on here talking shit and not put me down, I'm not going to put you up anywhere you're not. You're not a 10. Don't tell a woman she's not a 10. I'm so tired of women wanting somebody to lie to them. I'm not going to lie to you and say, I'm not going to let you pull me down. You can say what you want to. Let me go ahead and help you out. And see, the funny thing is, women like her have been coddled and lied to so much that the truth is offensive. So all they can do is laugh at it because it hurts too much, because they know they've been lied to. And instead of dealing with it, see, at least in the movie, the color purple, which I don't like much of. One thing I respect about the Celie character, she says, I may be black, I may be ugly, I may be this, I may be that, but I'm here. I'm not going to tell you something you're not. And if you think you're a 10, go to a model casting call. Go to a model casting call. Let's see what you are, because you don't seem to have a problem when you go to a model casting call and they tell you exactly what it is. So knock yourself out. So there we go. Perfect example. Ladies, if you need somebody to tell you a 10, this fool right here, let me go ahead and let me pin this right here. Let me pin this right here. You was gonna give him a run for his money. No, she wasn't. She wasn't even bold enough to get on camera. See, this is what I mean. This is what it's come to. This is what it's come to. Women like her need women. I'm gonna sit back and yell in the dark instead of stepping up. If you a 10, come and do something. I'm not trying to block you. I'm letting you stay right there because you don't matter to me in this like you think you do. You are what you are, no matter if I say it or not. You ladies don't seem to like rankings, but you rank men. You are what you are. Like it or not. Men accept the reality of who they are, and they work around it to make themselves better in the place. Y'all want somebody to tell you you're all beautiful. You're all 10s. I'm a 10 in God's sight. You ain't looking to marry God. So I'm going to leave that right here, because if you need somebody to tell you something other than what you really are, you want an A when you're actually a C. Peace.
Now here's the thing, Kevin was always brutally honest with men. A lot of people think he only held women accountable, but that's just not true. He gave the same level of truth and tough love to men, if not more. He didn't sugarcoat anything, and that's what I respect. He told men straight up, you can't be average and expect exceptional results. If you're making average money, not working on your body, not building your confidence, not improving your communication skills, then don't be surprised when you're overlooked. That's a reality that too many men don't want to face. And one of the biggest issues he pointed out was entitlement. A lot of modern men want women to submit, want women to be feminine, want women to follow their lead, but they aren't providing anything worth submitting to. Kevin always said, men must first become the kind of men that women want to follow. That means leadership, discipline, consistency, and vision. Another issue he highlighted was the lack of accountability among men. Too many guys blame women, blame society, blame social media, but refuse to look in the mirror and ask, what am I doing wrong? Am I putting in the work? Am I leveling up? Am I taking risks, building my network, and creating opportunities for myself? Or am I just sitting around complaining about how unfair the dating market is? Kevin made it clear, if you're not willing to build yourself into a high-value man, then you don't get to complain about the outcomes. And honestly, I think a lot of men needed to hear that. Because real talk, complaining doesn't change your reality. Action does. He also talked about respect, respecting yourself, respecting other men, and respecting women. Too many guys today are so quick to disrespect because they're insecure. But Kevin emphasized that men who are truly confident and secure don't need to tear others down. They lead by example. And I think his biggest piece of advice was simple but life-changing. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Get your money right. Get your